Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today, Bharat is witnessing a cultural renaissance where shackles of colonialism are being smashed and India is guided by Lord Ram's virtuous path of dharma. But as Bharat hails Hindu revival, the original saffron terror lobby has struck with critical Maharashtra, UP and Karnataka polls around the corner. The Congress has once again banked on fear-mongering to malign Hindutva. Many would say it's not surprising. After all, the Congress had coined the term Hindu terror, saffron terror, and then its top brass boycotted the Pran Pratishtha of the Ram Mandir in January this year, while its echo chambers had equated Jai Shri Ram to a war cry. From accusing the RSS of conducting terror camps to claiming that Krishna taught jihad to Arjun, you can see some of the Congress's saffron phobia on your screens. Now, it is the president of Congress party who's pushing the Atanki Hindu narrative once again. With 9 seats of Uttar Pradesh up for grabs, Mallikarjun Kharge has trained his guns on BJP's Hindutva poster boy, Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh Yogi Adityanath. He said that those who wear Gerua should quit politics. White is the color of politics, certainly not the saffron color. Today, he even added that Yogi speaks the language of an Atanki or a terrorist. This for a democratically elected Chief Minister of India's most populous state. Watch how the Congress from 2010 built the saffron terror template which it uses till date to target its rivals.
There is a recently uncovered phenomenon of saffron terrorism that has been implicated in many bomb blasts of the past. My advice to you is that we must remain ever vigilant and continue to build at the central and state levels our capacity in counter-terrorism.
मैं ये कह रहा हूं उनको बीजेपी को या तो सफेद कपड़े डाल या तो सन्यासी कपड़े डालते हो गेरुआ डालते हो पॉलिटिक्स से बाहर हो जाओ। योगी आदित्यनाथ वो तो ऊपर से साधुओं का वेश पहनते हैं, अरे मुख में राम और बगल में छुरी कितने दिन चलाएंगे? क्योंकि जो साधु संत होता है वो सबके लिए होता है, बाटो काटो में क्यों जा रहे हैं? वे लोगों को बोलते हैं बटेंगे तो कटेंगे, ये साधु का काम है, नाथ पंथ का काम है। अरे ये काम कोई टेररिस्ट बोल सकता है।
So is desperation ahead of elections driving the Congress's divisive pitch? In Maharashtra, Congress's alliance partner NCP Supriya Sule revealed that everyone in the Mahavikas Aghadi has agreed that Muslims must get reservations. Why? Perhaps because in the last Maharashtra election, 74% voted for the Aghadi, while only 12% voted for the NDA alliance or the Mahayuti. In Kerala, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra is pushed to the corner by the Christian groups. They have stated that they will support a candidate who will stand up against Waqf land loot. But she's not taken a position against the Waqf. In fact, she's dithering with an eye on the minority vote bank in Wayanad. Interestingly, in Wayanad, where she's contesting from, 41% of the population is the Muslim community. Meanwhile, the BJP has also reminded the Congress party about how Nehru and Indira Gandhi had shunned the word Jatiwad. But today, the Congress has made caste census its central poll pitch, and its alliance partner Akhilesh Yadav is banking on the PDA alliance politics, which is Pichhada Dalit Alpsankyak. Remember, in UP Lok Sabha elections of 2024, the India alliance got 50% of the Pichhada votes, 40% of the Dalit votes, and 92% of the Muslim votes, which helped it win 37 seats in Uttar Pradesh, which is why perhaps the Congress over the decades has abandoned the equality pitch for votes. Watch the transition from Indira Gandhi to Rahul Gandhi on the position of caste.
असल में मेरा विश्वास जातिवाद में नहीं है। मैं तो चाहूंगी कि ये शब्द हम हटा दें अपने देश से।
आपसे प्रसाद जी है, आपके मालिक का क्या नाम है? आपके मालिक का क्या नाम है? क्या नाम है? नाम बताओ, नाम बताओ। कोई मारो मत यार, मारो मत उसको, मारना नहीं है, मारना नहीं है। नाम बताओ उसका।
Ironically, today the Congress party has called the BJP divisive due to its "Katenge to Batenge" call. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Modi has stated that anger and desperation is driving the Congress's divisive agenda. Listen in.
जब तक कांग्रेस ही तब तक देश में आरक्षण की बात करने की हिम्मत ही नहीं होती थी। कांग्रेस ऐसी आवाजों को कुचल देती थी क्योंकि नेहरू जी से लेकर राजीव गांधी तक शाही परिवार के सभी लोग आरक्षण के घोर विरोधी रहे हैं और जहां जहां दलित, ओबीसी और आदिवासी सबसे ज्यादा है, वहां भाजपा और एनडीए सरकारें हैं और इससे कांग्रेस का शाही परिवार बहुत गुस्से में है। इसलिए उन्होंने एसटी, एसटी, ओबीसी की सामूहिक शक्ति को ही तोड़ने का फैसला किया। इसलिए आप तो जानते हैं, मैं लगातार कहता हूं, एक रहेंगे तो सेफ रहेंगे।
So, ladies and gentlemen, the Motorola legitimate question on the news hour tonight. Has the Congress been caught in its own Dharam Sankat? That's the question and that's the debate coming up on the other side.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 1 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Joining the debate tonight, Shehzad Poonawala, national spokesperson of the BJP, Dr. Anand Ranganathan, author, political scientist, Vivek Srivastava, political analyst, supports the left parties, Vivek Silas, national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party, with me in the studios here, Tanveer Ahmed, political analyst. But my first question goes to Tehseen Poonawala, supporter of the Congress party. And Tehseen, I want to ask you, once again, saffron that shows a red flag to the Congress appears in the election rhetoric. I want to ask you, what's wrong with the color saffron? Yogi Adityanath becomes a terrorist because he wears saffron? Nobody wearing saffron is allowed in politics. Only people who wear white are allowed in politics. Mallikarjun Kharge, why would he use this every time against one community? Somewhere Bhagwa, Gerwa, saffron and terror are all connected for you. Why, Tehseen Poonawala?
Namaskar, Navika ji. Thank you so much for having me on the show. As much as the BJP tries to divide Maharashtra, I want to tell you on your show, batega Maharashtra mein koi nahi, katega BJP ka vote. Now, let me just answer 2 or 3 points that you raised, and I'll be very brief. Point number 1, nobody is against saffron, Gerwa, or any color. The fact of the matter is that one cannot use religion to propagate or to create fear mongering. Now let me just go back into mythology. Even Ravan had come as a sage. Even Kalnemi had dressed up as a sage. That doesn't mean they're right. Now I'm not comparing anyone. I'm just saying that just because saffron does not make it, it's your actions that count, and the actions of the BJP are divisive in nature. Now let me tell you who spoke about sun terror. A BJP minister. He continues to be a BJP minister. Sun terror is something spoken by the BJP ministers. BJP has spoken about it. But let me come to a larger point. You said that, Congress has accepted the demand or MBA that salaries of Maulanas and madrasas will be raised. Who's accepted the demand? The BJP raised the salaries of the madrasas before the Maharashtra election. Who's the one somebody comes, gives any list of demands, is it accepted? Yasin Malik's wife writes a letter to Rahul Gandhi, and I checked with Rahul. Rahul got no letter. The BJP spokespersons got letter. This business of trying to divide Maharashtra. Let me give you one more example. The Honorable Prime Minister comes to Maharashtra and says, Maharashtra Assembly, these MBA wins 370 will go in Kashmir. How is it possible? This business of trying to divide Maharashtra will not work, like I'm saying. Batega koi nahi, katega se BJP ka vote. BJP may try Hindu Musliman. I'm making a prediction as I end here. I'm making a prediction. Because the BJP is desperate, next debate of yours in the next 3 days will be Pakistan, Dawood Ibrahim. The BJP is so desperate they're going to bring them into Maharashtra. Mark my words.
BJP is desperate, so Mallikarjun Kharge starts condemning saffron. He starts calling Yogi Adityanath a terror. Respond, Shehzad Poonawalla, I didn't understand the logic. BJP is desperate, so Mallikarjun Kharge speaks this language. What's the connection?
First of all, Tehseen's predictions on Haryana and Mr. Yogendra Yadav's predictions on Haryana I still remember, so I don't want to get into Tehseen's predictions. But having said that, हिंदुओं का और सनातन का अपमान यही तो कांग्रेस की पहचान. अरे भाई, आपने भगवा आतंक से लेकर आज भगवा आतंकी, क्योंकि कोई भगवा पहनता है. The same Congress, Sushil Kumar Shinde refused to call convicted terrorist Afzal Guru a terrorist. They say Mathadish is mafia, Sanatan समाप्त, Sanatan बीमारी, Ram Mandir प्राण प्रतिष्ठा is नाच गाना, Ram Mandir is बेकार, रामचरितमानस is potassium साइनाइड. एक बार मुझे बता दो, यहां पर बाकी भी लोग बैठे हैं, मौलवी और मदरसे को माफिया बोला है? और वहां पर तो हथियार के जकीरे भी मिले हैं. वी हैव सीन मेनी इंस्टेंसेस ऑफ मदरसास प्रमोटिंग टेररिज्म आल्सो, बट नोबडी विल से मदरसा इज इक्वल टू माफिया, मौलवी इज इक्वल टू माफिया. नोबडी विल से टोपी दाढ़ी पहनने वाले डोंट कम इनटू पॉलिटिक्स. इनफैक्ट मौलाना आजाद, whose birthday celebrated as National Education Day, was the Maulana and he was brought into politics. Kishanganj, their MP, was for a long time a Maulana. Maulana can come into politics, पर भगवा या गेरुआ पहनने वाले पॉलिटिक्स में ना आए. This shows the anti-Hindu mindset of Congress Party. Secondly, for Congress Party, 10% Muslim reservation is not communal or anti-Samvidhan. Supriya Sule said we want to give Muslim reservation. She has come on record and said it. 180 organizations saying that we will give the vote to MVA on the basis of Iman is not communal, but बटेंगे तो कटेंगे और एक रहेंगे तो safe रहेंगे is communal. So I want to expose Tehseen Poonawalla. This is the advertisement given by Congress Party's Indira Gandhi and Rajiv Gandhi. And you know what the advertisement says?
That's 1984.
1984 से थोड़ा पहले. Just listen to the advertisement. First they say, these parties who come on caste lines, they don't see human beings as they see people as Brahmins, they see people as Thakur, Banya, Harijan, Yadav, Sharma, Chaturvedi and Singhs. They don't see Indians as Indians. They cast out a group of Indians as if they were cacti. For them, Jati was cacti. And lastly they say that vote on merit, vote on equality, don't vote on caste and bondage. This stand was the stand that Congress Party used to take, because at that time they used to say 1961 that Arakshan समाप्त हो जाए. They used to say 1980 to 90 मंडल नहीं होना चाहिए. In AMU they ended the reservation of SC/ST and gave it only to the Muslims. Today I have two questions. If you are for Samvidhan, Vivek ji, please tell me what is your stand on 370. If you are for Arakshan, Vivek ji, please tell me what is your stand on AMU.
Which Vivek ji are you referring to? Vivek Silas or Srivastava?
One is Vivek Islamist and one is Vivek Samajwadi. Now whatever Vivek wants to take it, or there might be a competition between the two.
Okay.
And
Vivek.
Thirdly, last Vivek को एक सवाल है. Vivek से जवाब देना कि मौलवी को कभी माफिया या आतंकी बोलेंगे क्या? Oh,
Vivek Srivastava.
Vivek Pro and Vivek Pro Max, both are there.
Okay, देखिए अब
अच्छा प्रो मैक्स जवाब
नहीं अब आप इस्लामिस्ट बोलिए, आप कुछ भी बोलिए, अब आप सुनिए. पहले तो you have distorted the entire version of what Mrs. Gandhi said, what the communists say. भाई जातिवाद के हम सभी खिलाफ हैं, लेकिन जातिवाद तब खत्म होगा जब आरक्षण ला करके सबको, when you give the same equal platform financially and socially to everyone. That is why reservation is necessary. You are confusing the two things and you are trying to mislead the people, number one. Number two, I am totally against the Bhagwa interfering in the politics of the country. We had people wearing Bhagwa even in the Congress in the past, but they were not divisive in nature. आज के भगवाधारी divisive हैं. हिंदू वर्सेस मुस्लिम करते हैं, मार काट की बात करते हैं, काट दिए जाएंगे ऐसा कहते हैं और डर फैलाते हैं. That it seems as if this country is going to go for some civil war and they are trying to warn the Hindus. भाई इकट्ठे हो जाओ, नहीं इकट्ठे हुए होगे तो मारे जाएंगे. This is my objection, that you are not moving and despite the fact that you are the Honorable Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh and the Prime Minister of the country, you do not take responsibility of enforcing the Constitution if something is going wrong. On the contrary, you are making speeches which are going to polarize people more. Should I call you good politicians or should I criticize you?
Mathadish mafia hote hain. Is this divisive or not? Can you please respond? Mathadish mafia hote hain, divisive?
बिल्कुल होते हैं.
अच्छा, बिल्कुल होते हैं. बिल्कुल होते हैं. So what you say is not divisive, but बटेंगे तो कटेंगे is divisive. एक है तो सेफ है is divisive. मठाधीश माफिया होते हैं ये divisive नहीं है. गेरुआ पहनने वाले आतंकी होते हैं ये divisive नहीं है. I don't know what is the yardstick being applied here. Anand Ranganathan, can you decode this interpretation of the Constitution of India?
नाविका 100 साल से हम लोग कम्युनिज्म और कम्युनिस्ट को डिकोड करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. ये मुश्किल नहीं, नामुमकिन है. इनको अपने पे छोड़ दो. बट आई वांट टू टॉक अबाउट समथिंग दैट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. नाविका, कहां से कहां पहुंच गई कांग्रेस. लेट मी शो यू. भगवा का ऑब्जेक्शन हो रहा है खड़गे जी को. ये देखिए. आई होप यू कैन सी दिस. दिस इज इंदिरा गांधी जी wearing a massive Rudraksh mala. Now would you say she is also affecting religious sentiments and bringing religion into politics? This was the symbol on which Indira Gandhi fought and won a landslide in...
She never talked about killing Muslims.
This is very egregious.
No, you are wrong here.
Deliberate.
Nobody said don't follow his religion.
Vivek Srivastava, he did not interrupt you when you were speaking. Please wait for your turn. Let him complete his point. Anand.
Sure.
Now, I would have to repeat this again because, this kind of intransigence is unacceptable. Vivek, I don't know why you do this. Why are you so rattled? So, this is Indira Gandhi wearing a large Rudraksh mala. I suppose Mr. Kharge would have objection to that as well. And this is Indira Gandhi's symbol on which she fought the 1971 elections, cow and calf, and won a massive landslide in 1971. Look, how often will you try and ignore this? That Congress has a history of Hindu phobia, Navika. From Indira Gandhi to now Rahul Gandhi, it is both in your face and it is subtle. Do you know this Yogi Adityanath phobia? Many of Congress's leaders deliberately call Yogi Adityanath Ajay Bish. I don't know whether Tehseen has done it, but so many do it. The name that he renounced after he became a yogi in accordance with his Mutt and Nath sect, but they never call the evangelist Mother Teresa by her real name of Anjes Gonjes Bojau. ये बोल के दिखा दें, बोल भी नहीं पाएंगे. And this is just the tip of the iceberg.
Mother Teresa was not a politician. Mother Teresa never wanted votes. Mother Teresa never talked of fighting.
Navika, this is totally unacceptable.
Okay.
Vivek,
okay, carry on. Vivek,
you have no points.
Follow the law and order, please. Yes, no, Anand.
Navika.
Sir, I will give you time for a counter. Hold on. Wait for your turn. Okay. That's how debates are held. Well, yes. Anand.
All right.
Right now, Vivek's intellect is shining like a carbon paper in a coal mine. And please don't call him anti-national. He loves his nation, China. But if I can now, the rest of the couple of minutes, talk uninterrupted and not interjected by Vivek. What I was trying to say was that Congress has had, since Indira Gandhi's times, unfortunately, a history of Hindu phobia. Did you remember who Rahul Gandhi met in his Bharat Jodo Yatra? The virulently anti-Hindu pastor George Punaiya, who told him, quote, Jesus is the real God, not Shakti. And who did Rahul Gandhi recently shake hands with? Udaynidhi Stalin, the man who wants to eradicate Sanatan Dharma. Did Rahul Gandhi condemn Stalin's statement? No. He leaves Tehseen to... Sorry, excuse me?
No, nobody can... There wasn't a sound. Everybody lost their voice.
Exactly. And from celebrating Tipu Jayanti to, coining the word saffron terror, to saying RSS is responsible for 2611, to say that this is all Hindutva Rashtra that we are living in, fascist Rashtra. Navika, please understand, Congress's DNA has changed. It is now virulently Hindu-phobic.
Well, I want you to respond to the statement made by Anand Ranganathan. Vivek Sahib, मठाधीश माफिया होते हैं. आसानी से कह दिया जाता है. गेरुआ पहनने वाले आतंकी होते हैं. बटेंगे तो कटेंगे इज डिवाइसिव. लेकिन मठाधीश माफिया होते हैं, ये डिवाइसिव नहीं है, ये जोड़ने वाली राजनीति है. आई वांट टू आस्क यू, आप मुद्दों पर क्यों नहीं लड़ाई करते? आप इन बातों में अगर एक तरफ को सवाल पूछते हैं तो अपने से भी सवाल पूछिए. और सबसे बड़ा सवाल ये है that when Udaynidhi Stalin made all those anti-Hindu remarks, why was there total nil little but a sannata from the India alliance. Can you answer that?
Navika ji, I think as far as Bhagwa is concerned, there is no objection. There is nothing written in the constitution that one who is wearing a Bhagwa cannot do politics, you know what. And
so then Mallikarjun Kharge, when he says this, is wrong?
I would like to correct you.
No, is this,
please,
is he wrong?
He said that his speeches is like a terrorist. He is not.
But he's talked about the kapras also, okay. Gerua.
When you say, when a chief minister, a man on the rank of chief minister says कि ठोक देंगे, गर्मी निकाल देंगे, बुलडोजर चढ़ा देंगे, काट देंगे, so such type of statement from a chief minister are, you know, the people won't accept it. I think there's a limit to everything.
Vivek ji, you said chief minister rank will say this thing. Deputy chief minister of Tamil Nadu said Sanatan Samap. He said Sanatan Samap means 100 crore Hindus समाप्त कर दो. वो क्या है आपके लिए? नहीं. Mathadish is mafia. Mr. Akhilesh Yadav, former CM. वो क्या है आपके लिए? Sanatan Bimari, Priyank Kharge, son of Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge, minister. What is that for you? एक condemnation बता दीजिए और आखिरी बात सुनिए ये.
किसी को अगर और शक्ति मिलेगी देश में तो समझो फिर इस देश में सनातन धर्म और आरएसएस की हुकूमत आएगी.
Do you support this? Kharge ji has said this. सनातन करा जाएगा अगर मोदी को शक्ति मिलेगी. Do you think सनातन should not get शक्ति?
आरएसएस की हुकूमत क्या है?
सनातन
मुझे बताइए.
सनातन की क्या हुकूमत है?
बताइए.
सनातन तो अनंत काल से. अखिलेश सनातन नहीं है.
तो अनंत काल से.
तो मैं वही कह ये सनातन को समझाओ ना. मुझे मत समझाओ, इनको समझाओ.
किसको समझाओ?
खड़गे जी को.
नहीं समझते.
उदयनिधि को.
सनातन की राह पे आप लोग नहीं चलते हैं.
अच्छा, उदयनिधि
ये डिवाइड करने वाली, ये लोगों को लड़ाने वाली, ये 80-20 इस दिवाली की राजनीति आप लोग करते हैं.
मैं कहती हूँ ये बहुत डिवाइसिव लोग हैं. आप मुझे बता दीजिए, मठाधीश माफिया होते हैं, ये जोड़ने वाली राजनीति है. आज बस इस पर फैसला हो जाए.
नहीं, हर मठाधीश माफिया नहीं हो सकता.
तो यहाँ पे कहाँ
लेकिन अगर कोई हर मठाधीश माफिया नहीं होता है.
बोला गया नाविका जी, आप गलत कह रहे हैं. अगर कोई भी, एक मिनट रुक जाइए, बोल लेने दीजिए. अगर कोई भी मठाधीश या कोई मठ का अधिकारी या मठ का महंत अगर चीफ मिनिस्टर बनता है तो उसको एक सौम्यता रखनी पड़ेगी. चलेगा. उसको सबकी सेवा करनी पड़ेगी. योगी का काम है सेवा करना.
अब
सबको आशीर्वाद देना सबका काम है. वो ये नहीं कह सकता. वो ये नहीं कह सकता कि ठोक दो.
आंसर वन.
वो ये नहीं कह सकता कि गर्मी निकाल दो.
No, and let me take this question.
नहीं, वो ये नहीं कह सकता कि
all right.
सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने क्या कहा? सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने क्या कहा?
ये वैसे आप टी शर्ट कौन सी पहन के?
देखिए नाविका जी, मैंने तो टी शर्ट पे डाला है जो इंदिरा जी कहती थी, बटो मत, कटो मत,
एक रहो. टी शर्ट 400
रहेंगे,
400 पार की बहन.
आपको याद हो? आपका टी शर्ट
बार 400
आपको टी शर्ट पे
आते थे. वो टी शर्ट कहाँ गई?
मैंने आपके लिए मैं विवेक साइलेस के लिए
जीएसटी काट के 240 मिल गया.
डोंट इंटरप्ट मी. मैं
400 से जीएसटी काट के 240.
सर, मैंने विवेक के लिए भी एक तोहफा लाया है. कैन आई गिव द तोहफा टू हिम? मैं तोहफा दे सकता हूं विवेक जी को?
समाजवादी पार्टी बीजेपी से तोहफा ले ले तो.
एक सेकंड जूम करिए इसको जरा. ये आपके लिए स्पेशल मार्क, क्योंकि आप ही तो इसी राह पे है. ये
बटोगे तो कटोगे. हम जोड़ेंगे तो जीतेंगे.
अच्छा, आपके मन में जीत है.
उन्होंने
हम जोड़ेंगे तो जीतेंगे.
अब देखिए,
हम बांट के काटने वाली राजनीति.
देखिए उन्होंने कब बनवा लिया, आप भी बनवा लीजिए.
नाविका, मैं अपनी बात 10 सेकंड में
What's the point? No, let's come back to the main issue. What is?
विवेक जी ने बहुत सारी कैटेगरीज डाली कि मठाधीश करेगा, वो करेगा, तो मठाधीश माफिया पर सुनिए.
मठाधीश और माफिया में कोई ज्यादा फर्क नहीं होता. मठाधीश और माफिया में कोई.
अखिलेश जी ने सारे मठों को बोल दिया. मैं बोल रहा हूँ मौलवी को बोलने की हिम्मत है क्या? एक बार मौलवी माफिया होता है, बोल के दिखाओ.
आप ये बताइए.
बोलिए मौलवी को माफिया.
आंध्रा में आपने क्या किया मौलवियों को? मौलवियों के लिए आपने क्या बोला? उनकी तनख्वाह बढ़ाई, आपने नहीं बढ़ाई. हमको 4% दिया. आंध्रा में उसी सरकार को लेकर आप बैसाखी बना के केंद्र में चल रहे हैं. क्या बात कर रहे हैं? वहां आपने मुसलमानों को हर तरह की सुविधा दी है.
हमने कहा
आप राज्य वाइज अपना स्टेटमेंट बदलते हैं.
नहीं, तो अगर
महाराष्ट्र में कुछ और,
तो फिर
नॉर्थ ईस्ट में कुछ और, गोवा में कुछ और, यूपी में कुछ और.
Aren't you contradicting yourself? If they are doing good for Muslims, why do you call them anti-Muslim? आनंद रंगनाथन, चित भी मेरी, पट भी मेरी, कैसे?
Who has called you anti-Muslim भाई?
तभी तो आप कह रहे हैं आतंकी है.
विवेक प्रोवेश को पूछिए.
Show me one statement. Show me just one statement.
आनंद
नाविका, पहले तो मैं आपसे एक सवाल पूछना चाहता हूं। आप मुझे बता दीजिए कि आपकी हर डिबेट पे मैं मिनिमम 1-1.5 घंटा तैयार होकर आता हूं, क्या आगे से ना आऊं? क्योंकि लोग मुझे इंटरप्ट करते हैं जानबूझ के।
मैं क्या करूं?
आपको कौन करेगा?
मैं क्या करूं? यू आर एवरीबॉडीज फेवरेट टारगेट।
अरे क्या किया, दिल जीत लिया आपने। नाविका, मैं 2 चीजें कहना चाहता हूं। एक, जो ये अभी शहजाद ने सुनाया, ये बहुत ही निंदनीय कमेंट है, बिकॉज इट इज यूज जेनेरिकली फॉर मठाधीश। अगर ये कह दें कि दारुल इलूम भी माफिया से कंपेयर कर सकते हैं या ऐसा कर सकते हैं अखिलेश यादव, तो इनकी सरकार जो भी बनेगी या सीट से गिर जाएंगी। इनमें हिम्मत नहीं है। ये हिम्मत वही कांग्रेस दिखाती है जब शाही इमाम से पर्सनली सोनिया गांधी ने अपॉलॉजीज मांगी थी डेनिश कार्टून्स पे। कार्टून बनाए थे डेनमार्क में और अपॉलॉजी मांग रही थी सोनिया गांधी फ्रॉम शाही इमाम। मनमोहन सिंह ने पार्लियामेंट की फ्लोर पे माफी मांगी और डिमांड किया डेनमार्क से कि अपॉलोजाइज करे। ये है खौफ इनका। एक चीज मैं आपको क्या क्या सुनाऊं। बाटला एनकाउंटर में रोया कौन था? क्या नरेंद्र मोदी रोए थे? एक चीज नाविका, मैं आपको ये बता रहा हूं। आप बाबर की कब्र देख लीजिए, मजार देख लीजिए। नेहरू जी विजिटेड, राजीव विजिटेड, इंदिरा विजिटेड, राहुल गांधी विजिटेड।
जिन्ना की कब्र,
इनमें से एक भी
जिन्ना की कब्र पे कौन गया था, ये भी पूछ लीजिए ना। वो क्यों भूल जाते हैं यार? जब सब बात ही कर रहे हैं तो उसकी भी बात करिए ना। अडवाणी जी नहीं गए थे? आनंद जी, आप इतने सुलझे हुए, इतने लर्नेड हैं, हम लोग से बहुत ज्यादा ज्ञान है आपको। आप अडवाणी जी को कैसे भूल गए? वो जिन्ना की कब्र पे गए थे कि नहीं गए थे, बता दीजिए।
जवाब मैं दूंगा ना।
चादर चढ़ाई थी कि नहीं चढ़ाई?
मैं जवाब दूंगा उसका।
आंसर कर दूं मैं आंसर कर दूं। देखिए, मैं आप
ओके, ऑल राइट, आई हैव टू गेट इन तनवीर, कंप्लीट योर पॉइंट।
मैं आई डोंट एक्सपेक्ट विवेक साइलस जी टू बी, इफ लाइफ गिव्स यू विवेक, मेक इट अ साइलस नॉट अ श्रीवास्तव। इसलिए विवेक जी इंटरप्ट मत करिए। आपने अडवाणी जी की बात करी। आई रूथलेसली कंडेम अडवाणी जी स्टेटमेंट सेइंग दैट
क्या थैंक यू बोल रहे हो? बीजेपी ने भी कंडेम किया था, आपको पता नहीं है? पार्लियामेंट की बोर्ड ने कंडेम किया था। बोलिए नाविका जी उनको तरह।
नहीं, वो हिस्ट्री।
नाविका जी, जस्ट फॉर रिकॉर्ड,
2014 के बाद का इंडिया अलग है, उससे पहले की पढ़ाई वो करते नहीं।
नाविका, एक बार क्लैरिफाई कर दूं। व्हेन अडवाणी जी वेंट देयर, ही हैड टू नॉट ओनली स्टेप डाउन एज प्रेसिडेंट, द पार्लियामेंट्री बोर्ड कंडेम द प्रेसिडेंट। सो यू डोंट नो एनीथिंग। अब जाओ तुम औरंगजेब की कब्र पे जाके नमाज पढ़ के आओ।
जो बिरयानी खाने गए थे, जो बिरयानी खा रहे थे, माफी मांग लो।
But the point is that there was not a single voice that was raised, Tanveer Ahmed, when Sanatan Dharma was abused, literally abused in Tamil Nadu, when an entire conference for removal and finishing Sanatan Dharma was held, and Sanatan was compared to dengue, malaria, AIDS, COVID, God knows what all. Tanveer Ahmed, my question is why, if you're talking about the principle of not bringing religion into elections, shouldn't the rules apply both sides? And if they are applied to one side, why does the other side get away? Because everybody has gotten together on the other side and nobody will raise a voice against any of these statements that are made by the leaders of the India Alliance. Why don't we stand up for the right, or does right and wrong have different definitions depending on which side of the political spectrum you come from?
Yes.
India is a land where we used to say, and we say, sadhu bole sahaj sabha, sadhu ka bola vyartha na jaye. Whenever a sadhu speaks, we believe that sadhu is speaking the truth. Sadhu is speaking a language of love, integrity, honesty, decency, because our scriptures describe Dukheshvano anudugata manaha sukheshu vigata spraha vitaragha bhai krodha sthit dhir muni ruchate. That is the description which is given of a sadhu. We need to really see who is really fitting into that category. If a person is fitting into that category, absolutely great salute to it. Shehzad Poonawalla was saying that will we condemn any Maulvi? If at all a Maulvi is involved in any criminal activity, if a Maulvi is not doing according to the tenets of Islam, definitely is condemnable. He is a criminal. He should be punished twice than a common man. Even after knowing the scriptures, if at all he is doing this, nobody is really going to take his discussion into the consideration and seriousness. But however, we need to really ask. I am a very big fan, big follower of Lord Baswanna, Purandara Dasa, Shiv Kumar Swamiji. These are the people who have really gave us the tenets of life, how to lead a life. If at all any yogi who's giving these tenets of life, if we are, in my generation, my children are going to follow, we would definitely would like to follow him. If somebody is coming and saying that, मैं bulldozer चला दूंगा, मैं इनको मार दूंगा, मैं ये कर दूंगा, I don't think that is a sadhu I would allow my children to follow. That is not a Maulvi I am going to allow my children to follow. Now coming back to Tamil Nadu, I think we are taking Mr. Udayinidhi's statement very, more than seriously. Udayinidhi had
he's a deputy chief minister. He shouldn't be taken seriously.
I think enough of Congress leaders.
He shouldn't be taken seriously. A deputy chief minister of a state. Shouldn't he be taken seriously?
If at all a statement is going against, the belief system of 1.4 billion people,
if at all,
if that statement is coming from the Prime Minister,
if at all, you haven't heard the statement, you haven't read the statement, if at all, oh my God, how innocent, Tanveer Ahmed, hands going up, Shehzad first, Anand coming to you, Shehzad.
देखिए चिपड़ी चुपड़ी बातें करते करते मास्क असलियत में खिसक ही जाता है. Supreme Court has said Udayinidhi Stalin was giving hate speech, not you and I, Navika, not you and I. Supreme Court, High Court said. दूसरी बात मैं सिर्फ इतना पूछना चाहता हूं, हिंदू धर्म में साधु शस्त्र और शास्त्र दोनों के लिए दोनों के साथ काम करते हैं. जहां शास्त्र की जरूरत है वहां शास्त्र, और जहां अन्याय और अधर्म को रोकना है तो वहां शस्त्र भी लगता है. ये जो बयान दिया योगी जी ने वो तो उन अपराधियों के लिए जिन्होंने मानव अधिकार का हनन किया. पर आप लोग मुझे बताओ, मौलाना तौकीर रजा पे कितने बयान दिए तनवीर अहमद ने? मौलाना तौकीर रजा को कंडेम करने वाले खड़गे जी के कितने बयान हैं? जो योगी आदित्यनाथ अतीक और अंसारी को अपने कायदे नियम तक पहुंचाते हैं उनको आतंकी बोलते हैं, अफजल गुरु को आतंकी नहीं बोलते. ये आपकी असलियत है मिस्टर तनवीर अहमद, ये आपकी असलियत है मिस्टर खड़गे. अफजल गुरु आतंकी नहीं है तनवीर के लिए, योगी जी आतंकी है.
That's the whole hypocrisy that Anand Ranganathan taking on Tanveer Ahmed.
मुजरिम बनाया.
जिस तरह से तनवीर भाई ने स्टार्ट किया, हम दोनों ने तालियां बजाई. नाविका एकदम पूरा रुला रहे थे, ऐसे श्लोक इनके मुंह से निकल रहे थे कि तनवीर भाई मैं तो आपका उपासक बन गया, आप मेरे लिए योगी बन गए. लेकिन फिर जज्बात बदल दिया आपने एकदम. ऐसे कह रहे 1.4 बिलियन हिंदूज को फर्क ही नहीं पड़ा कि कोई कह रहा है सनातन, कंपेयरिंग इट टू डेंगू एंड मलेरिया. If at all, I did not expect this from you, Tanveer. Can you imagine if a BJP leader had said that you want to eradicate Islam? What would have happened on the streets? This country possibly would have been facing a civil war, Tanveer. I didn't expect this from you.
For centuries?
No, what? What's your point, Tanveer?
No, what about Tamil Nadu, Dr. Ranganathan, and the Dravids and the atrocities on them for thousands of years?
Okay.
What are you talking about?
And if a politician over there speaks for the Dravids, and for them the Sanatan basically means Brahmanical supremacy.
विवेक जी
विवेक जी बहुत योगी आदित्यनाथ बाहरी है, या अजित पवार ने कहा,
मैं बताता हूँ.
नवाब मलिक ने कहा,
विवेक यू आर इंटरप्टिंग मी अननेसेसरली.
ना
विवेक श्रीवास्तव, विवेक श्रीवास्तव,
तो मुझे आपको काउंटर करना पड़ा.
विवेक श्रीवास्तव जी, अभी आपने दलितों के अधिकारों की बात की. सर प्लीज लिसन. सर विवेक जी आपसे सवाल है 10 सेकंड, ओनली 10 सेकंड्स. अभी आपने दलितों के उत्थान की बात की, वेरी गुड. पहली बार दलित वाल्मीकि समाज को अधिकार 2019 में मिला आर्टिकल 370 हटने के बाद. आप उस रेजोल्यूशन के पक्ष में खिलाफ
की बात कर रहा था क्योंकि तमिलनाडु की बात हुई.
अरे तमिलनाडु के जम्मू कश्मीर से कन्याकुमारी तक की बात करना भाई, ये क्या तरीका है? देश को बांटना है क्या?
नहीं हुआ. हुआ वहां पर. और वहां पर सनातन ब्राह्मणिकल सुप्रीम.
जम्मू कश्मीर में नहीं हुआ.
I don't know, Vivek Srivastava, where was your voice when all these years minority status was given to the Muslim community in every state, but in one state where Hindus were minority, no minority status was given to them. Nobody ever raised their voice. Where did your voice go? You are such a supporter of minorities. Hindus are minorities in Jammu and Kashmir. आपकी आवाज नहीं निकली, सुनाई नहीं दी. But let me get Tehseen Poonawala back into the debate. And Tehseen, I want to ask you, if caste system and Jatiwad was bad during Nehru, during Indira Gandhi, during Rajiv Gandhi, how does it become good today when we have moved forward in terms of just the time span, just the way this country has moved? Isn't the same theory that you said then, that we should have our identity as Indians, isn't that the sensible way to go, rather than talking about caste system the way Rahul Gandhi goes about talking about it today? I want to ask you, Jaat par na paat par mohar lagegi haath par, when did that doctrine change for the Congress party? Only because you failed to unite everybody, and when religion was uniting people in India, you suddenly felt politically insecure?
Navika, just one quick thing. Hindus are not just in a minority only in Jammu and Kashmir, they are also in a minority
northeastern states as well.
In the northeastern states as well, majority of which have a BJP government, and the BJP has done as much as the Prime Minister's press conferences to give them the minority status, that is zero. Now, please may I come down to a larger issue without being distracted. The issue that you raised is caste division wrong. I'm still saying what Nehruji to Rahulji are saying, even Rahulji, is correct. Caste division is wrong. But a caste census for empowerment and positive affirmation is right. Therefore, Arun Jaitley, Amit Shah ji and Rajnath Singh ji endorse it. Now, I challenge you on the show, was Amit Shah ji, Rajnath Singh and Arun Jaitley wrong about it? Please don't interrupt me. I have one more point to make.
Please make it, please.
Don't divert the topic. Tell the people of India when will caste census be done.
Shehzad Poonawalla, please respond.
नाविका जी, तहसीन पूनावाला को मैं रिकोट करता हूं just for clarification. तहसीन टिक मार्क कर देना. तहसीन पूनावाला said caste census is essential and he said that this is the way to go forward. यही बोला ना लब बोलू बाप. Correct? Correct to तहसीन? Okay. Now तहसीन let me come. Okay, very good. ये जरा जूम करना. बाला साहेब ठाकरे अपोजेस कास्ट बेस्ड सेंसस 2010 का बयान. 2010. अरे तो निकालो उद्धव सेना को, निकालो, तुरंत निकालो. आप डिक्लेयर कर दो उद्धव सेना आउट ऑफ द अलायंस. ये पीडीए वाले आउट करो अलायंस से. आउट करो, जरा आउट करो.
नवाब मलिक को बोला कि आतंक दाऊद से कनेक्शन है, टिकट उसी को दे दिया.
Every child in India knows the hypocrisy, and let me put it very fairly, hypocrisy exists on every side of the political spectrum on different issues. But today, when saffron comes back to bite the Congress party, the question many will ask, what happened to secularism? When one community and one religion is targeted all the time, people will question the basic thesis of secularism and following the constitution that the India alliance holds so close to their heart. The question will also be asked about why do they attack only one religion? Why do they remain silent when that religion is targeted by the leaders of the same India alliance? That is the hypocrisy that will not be missed by the people of India, क्योंकि public है, सब जानती है, कौन कितने पानी में है, सब पहचानती है. And we'll leave it at that. Thank you very much to all my panelists for joining me on debate number 1.